I want to do a quick reaction here on Shaka Smart, VCU head coach, saying hell no to the University of Illinois. I don't know what college experts think. Maybe they just can't tune out the talking heads from the alumni or whatever. Illinois is not a top 10, might not even be a top 20 basketball program. It's not even a top 20 anything program. The football team is a joke. The basketball team has become a joke. Bruce Weber is a good coach. Obviously, he can't recruit his guys at Illinois. And hopefully he goes back to Southern and enjoys it. Sorry. But Shaka Smart, good for you staying at VCU. Just like Brad Stevens staying at Butler. Maybe it's not the right move, but you know what? Obviously you don't feel strongly in leaving. And stay there. You know what? There's nothing wrong with being that guy. There's nothing wrong with being the guy who stays at the school. Joe Paterno, Coach K, Bobby Bowden. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, Bobby Knight for all those years at Indiana. There's nothing wrong with being the Jim Calhouns and staying, or the Boeheims, and staying at that one school forever. And Shaka and Brad, I mean, they're still so young that you can't say they're never going to leave, because all those guys left a job first. They all coached at some little school and then went to a bigger program. But obviously, the difference between a little school now like Butler and VCU and going to a Duke or North Carolina is even bigger now. The difference wasn't always that big back then. Because little schools won back then. But now it's huge. So Shaka decides to stay at VCU. Good for him. Where does Illinois turn now? Are they going to go? I mean, supposedly they were talking to the Simeon head coach. Is that where they go? Is that where they try to go to keep the Illinois talent in Illinois? I mean, Illinois basketball has become a joke. Not just Illinois itself, but DePaul and, everybody else involved. I mean, Kentucky had like 4 or 5 schools in the tournament. Illinois can't even get one. Indiana had 4 schools, I think. Notre Dame and Indiana and Purdue, and I'm sure somebody else was there too. It's just, do we even have a football coach at U of I yet? And, to be honest, they are the most annoying fans in the world. I went to University of Illinois Gonzaga games at the United Center the past couple years. Annoying. The Sea of Orange was annoying. They all couldn't believe. They just have such a high opinion. Guess what? You're not Indiana. You're not Michigan State. You aren't Michigan. Let's just list the Big Ten schools. We got Ohio State, better basketball, better football. Michigan, better both. Michigan State. Indiana, their football sucks, but their basketball's way better. So that's 4. 4 right there. And then you go into Purdue, which is probably still better than both programs. Definitely better basketball. Wouldn't you rather be at Purdue than Illinois right now? Seriously, wouldn't you? Any of those schools. So Illinois is what? The 6th best school? Oh, Jesus. I didn't even mention Wisconsin. So we got Wisconsin, both Michigans, Ohio State, Indiana, Purdue. 6 programs I'd rather be at than Illinois. How can they be a top 10 program in the nation if they're not even in the top 6 in their own conference? It's time to wake up. It is time to go back to the basics. Go find a Tubby Smith-like guy like Minnesota did. Go find a young up-and-comer. But stop thinking that you're a destination school. That guy will leave. Just like Bill Self left to go Kansas. Because Kansas is a top 5 program all time. Illinois isn't. Stop dreaming about the Flying Illini days. That was 20 years ago. Stop thinking that you guys belong. How many Final Fours have you been to? I can only think of 2. 2 in my lifetime. I'm 30 years old. So get over it. U of I, stop thinking that you're entitled to anything. Shaka Smart, good for you. I'm glad you're staying at VCU. You're probably going to get a much better job in the long run anyway. So that's it. Check me out, mgexperience.com. Follow me on Twitter, The Chicago Fan, and I will catch you guys later.